All right, let's be real. Breaking bad habits feels impossible sometimes. One minute, you're determined to stop scrolling TikTok at 1 a.m., and the next, 3 hours gone, and you're deep into cat videos. Sound familiar? But here's the truth. Breaking bad habits is surprisingly simple if you do this one thing. And no, it's not about willpower, discipline, or forcing yourself to just try harder. That doesn't work long term. Instead, we're going to use a brain friendly approach that actually makes quitting bad habits feel, dare I say, easy? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a simple, science backed strategy to break any bad habit without the frustration, guilt, or giving up after 2 days. Ready? Let's go. So, first things first, why is it so hard to break bad habits? Think of your habits like this rubber band. Every time you repeat a habit, your brain reinforces that loop, like pulling the band tighter and tighter. And when you try to stop cold turkey, snap. The habit pulls you right back in. Here's the deal. Habits aren't broken. They're replaced. And that's the game changer most people miss. If you only focus on stopping a bad habit without swapping it for something better, your brain will keep craving the old routine. So let's fix that using my 3-step strategy. Interrupt, replace, and reward. Step 1. Interrupt the habit loop. Your habits run on autopilot. Ever reached for your phone without even thinking? That's because habits have triggers, a cue that kicks them off. To break a habit, you first have to spot the trigger. Ask yourself, when do I usually do this? What's happening right before? Maybe you snack when you're bored, scroll when you're stressed, or hit snooze because your alarm is across the room. Here's the fix. Once you find the trigger, disrupt it. If you always grab your phone when it's next to you, put it across the room. If you always snack watching TV, try keeping a water bottle in your hands instead. Small tweaks like this make a huge difference. All right, so we've disrupted the habit. But remember, habits aren't just erased, they're replaced. That means instead of trying to just stop the habit, we give your brain something better. Let's say your bad habit is stress eating. Instead of saying, ugh, I just won't eat chips, swap it with another stress reliever, like chewing gum, stretching, or even squeezing a stress ball. The key is to pick a replacement habit that feels just as easy and satisfying. If you scroll when you're bored, replace it with a quick 5-minute walk or listening to music. Make the new habit just as convenient as the old one. The last step, reward yourself. Your brain loves rewards. It's why habits stick in the first place. The more satisfying a habit feels, the stronger it becomes. So, every time you successfully swap a bad habit, celebrate it. Even small wins add up fast. All right, let's do a super quick challenge together. Think of one bad habit you want to break. Got it? What's the trigger? When do you usually do it? Now, how can you disrupt that trigger? Maybe move your phone away, swap out the junk food, or set a reminder to pause. Lastly, what's a replacement habit you can do instead? Pick something easy and satisfying. You just built a game plan for breaking a bad habit. Now, imagine doing that for every habit holding you back. Kind of powerful, right? So, here's the recap. Breaking bad habits isn't about trying harder. It's about interrupting the trigger, replacing the habit with something better, rewarding yourself for small wins. Do this, and I promise, bad habits start fading away way easier than you ever thought. I want to hear from you. What's one bad habit you're going to break this week? Drop it in the comments, and let's crush it together. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more simple, game-changing strategies. All right, go break those bad habits. I'm cheering for you. See you in the next one.